This is Paul from Super Deluxe Edition looking at the new Tori Amos album, Native Invader. Now this isn't a review of the record, which I'm really enjoying, but I thought it'd be quite interesting to reflect on the packaging for this album, because I don't think Decca have done as good a job as they really could have done. Now what I'm holding in my hands here is the CD edition. This is the standard CD edition of Native Invader, with the notable difference that this is a signed copy. There were some signed copies available for a short time from Tori's website, so I couldn't resist ordering that. And in fact you can see the sticker on the back just denoting to someone that this is a signed copy. Now what I wanted to discuss was the packaging of the standard edition versus the deluxe edition, because as standard CDs go, this is all very reasonable. It's a 13-track album in standard configuration. Starts with Reindeer King and ends with Mary's Eyes. Now this, as you might imagine, this has a kind of standard CD booklet. My signature there in silver. And it has the sort of distinctive artwork for this new sort of nature-inspired album. And the booklet's just full of images and lyrics. Quite nicely done. I wouldn't say it's outstanding, but it's nice. And eventually you get to the back page, which has some credits and some thanks and some small print. Now then, the reason I'm a bit miffed about this is because there's 13 tracks on the album. Now the only place you can find the 13 tracks in order is on the CD itself. So on the back here, the title tracks, for some artistic groovy reason that isn't really very clear, the titles here are dotted around all over the place. So for example, Reindeer King is the first track, it's over here. Wings is the second track, which is here. Broken Arrow is the third track, which is down here. So when you're listening to the record, obviously you haven't got any guide to what you're listening to. It's okay once you get into it, I guess. And if you're thinking, well, why don't you just look at the lyrics in the booklet? They're all over the place as well. It does start with Reindeer King, but then you've got Breakaway, which is track 6. And you've got Mary's Eyes, which is the last track. I mean, they're all over the place. So you pop the CD in the CD player, you know, you're trying to get into a brand new album. How are you supposed to know what you're listening to? It's ridiculous, really, to be honest. But if you look at the Deluxe Edition, this is even more disappointing actually, because you pay £2-3 extra, something like that, for the Deluxe Edition. But all it is a book format of the standard jewel case. There's the difference. What's really disappointing is this has 2 bonus tracks. The Deluxe Edition has 2 bonus tracks, but the only place that informs you of that is the CD itself. So the 2 bonus tracks, which incidentally are good, they're worth owning, are Upside Down 2 and Russia, 4 tracks 14 and 15. But there's no indication whatsoever on this packaging that this contains 2 bonus tracks. There's nothing on the back. All this here is the same as in the other booklet. Because this is more matte, the images don't actually come out quite as well, I don't think. But there you go, Reindeer, followed by Breakaway, followed by Mary's Eyes, blah blah blah. So it goes on, and you get to the end, and that's it. Usual credits, usual thanks. So we get no lyrics for Upside Down 2, we get no lyrics for Russia, and we get no mention that those tracks even exist in the deluxe packaging. You can only draw the conclusion that they had to manufacture this before they had confirmation from Tori what the deluxe songs would be. It's the only explanation, I think. But, you know, so what? They obviously had deadlines to work to. Tori had a tour that couldn't be moved, so they were obviously desperate to get this out, and that was their solution. But it makes for a really poor deluxe edition. It's still worth getting because those audio tracks are exclusive, but it's very disappointing. I'm not impressed with this deluxe edition at all. Ironically, the promo copy which I was given, it's the only packaging in quotation marks where I can actually pop the CD in and listen and look and see a track listing, so go figure. But anyway, I just thought I'd get that off my chest, and this is Paul from Super Deluxe Edition looking at the packaging for Tori Amos's Native Invader.